Today we're working on rearranging the living room. I'm standing in the empty room. I've got most of the stuff out. I've tucked away a lot of my fall stuff now and getting ready for the Christmas holidays, but not yet. Got a little bit longer before I start decorating for Christmas. So I just wanted to do a quick refresh on the living room using what I had on hand. I purchased a few new things, have a lot of thrifted things that I've thrifted over the years that we'll be adding into just to give it a different look. And if we've not met before, I'm Michelle. I like to blend home and garden, creating spaces that feel beautiful, livable, and collected over time. Now, this time of year, when the garden slows down here in Illinois, I love turning my attention indoors. So I've cleared out all the fall decor and decided to give my living room a little reset before I start decorating for Christmas. So there's no new furniture, and this isn't a big project. This is something you could tackle in a couple hours on a weekend. I'm just rearranging. I'm swapping out the heavy colors for neutrals. I'm bringing in more cozy textures as it's getting colder outside. So you're gonna see both new items and pieces I've collected over time, because that's what I think gives a room its charm and makes it feel personal. So if you've been here a while, you know I love layering texture and warmth in both the home and the garden. It's all about creating spaces that feel inviting without starting from scratch every time. Okay, so we got a lot of the furniture back in the room that we're going to use to restyle with. So this was pretty much all the same stuff. We just moved it around a little bit. Now it's not centered on the windows, and there was not a real good way to center it on the windows with the other chair that needed to go here. Okay, we do have a fireplace. I'm excited to get it going and running. John went to get it ready for fall. It's a gas fireplace. And guess what? It doesn't work. So he has been working on it, ordering different parts to try to fix it. So right now it's in the middle of construction. So hopefully we'll have a fireplace here before long. Now I've been shopping for a tree for in here. I did like the trunk. I thought the trunk on it was really pretty with the crossover and that it was wood. I found this at HomeGoods and it was in a pot already. So I could upscale it and put it in another pot. I may do that, but I don't have anything on hand for inside that I would put it in right now today. But I may be on the lookout for a bigger, nicer pot to put it in. I had thought about, our ceilings are 8 foot tall, so I had thought about getting like maybe a 7.5 foot one to go in the corner, but I don't want to oversize it in here. So I don't want it to be too much. So I ended up going with this one, which I would say is probably a 6 foot tree because I'm 5'9", and it's the actual tree trunk stops about right here. And then if we do the branches a little bit higher, I think we could get almost to that 7 foot mark by making the branches fluffed up closer to the ceiling. But where I had thought about putting it is over here next to the fireplace. So we'll see what we think of this, but that was my big find at HomeGoods, and it was $149, and they had marked it down to $69. So I thought that was a pretty good deal because I'd been looking online. Actually had one in my cart on Amazon, but was debating because it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. And when I seen this at HomeGoods, I thought, perfect. Okay, when it's time to update your lampshades or your lamps, that is an easy change out for you. I have multiple pairs of lamps now, and when I'm thrifting, I'm always looking for lamps. Unique lamps that I like, and even shopping. If I find something I really like shopping, I'll pick it up. I do notice when you're shopping though, at like if you go to HomeGoods or Ross or TJ Maxx or somewhere like that looking for lamps, a lot of times they don't come in pairs. They'll get one in. And I'm very much that I like pairs of lamps when I buy lamps for the living room. So I had bought these candlestick lamps, and candlestick lamps are very traditional, timeless. You can use them, but it is helpful if you upgrade the lampshades. So I purchased some new lampshades at Hobby Lobby. I like Hobby Lobby's lampshades. They got a good selection of off-white and kind of a beigey linen, but for pricing, it's the best price that I have seen around. They're everyday price. They don't run them on sale, but their everyday price on this great big drum shade was $12.99. So great price on that. So we're going to change out our lampshades. I already have one, and that was one thing though. I had to go to 2 Hobby Lobbies to get the lampshades because the first Hobby Lobby had 2 of them, but one of them was damaged. So then I went to another Hobby Lobby and they had one. So we've got 2 lampshades to upgrade our candlestick lamps just to give us a refresh. And doing a lampshade is a lot more inexpensive than replacing the whole lamp. And that's also true if you find a lamp that you like when you're thrifting. A lot of times when you find them thrifting, the shades are pretty bad on them. They've seen better days. So just invest in a new lampshade and you've got a new lamp. And if your lamp, when you're thrifting, if it's a brass color or a color you don't really care for, maybe it doesn't match your silver or your bronze, or and you want something else, you can't spray paint those. So think about that too. Is it spray paintable that it would look good if you did a DIY on it? Another big thing is, of course, the soft textiles and bringing in the pillows and the blankets to make it cozy in here for now that the temperatures are falling and it's getting colder. It's supposed to be really cold this week here in Illinois. Actually, today our high is 47, so that is a huge difference for us. So as it's getting colder, we like a warm, cozy blanket. I have a couple of these that I've had on hand, these furry blankets. I have a pretty white one, white cream. I have a black one, so we'll use those to style up with. We have our black and white pillows with the leaf motif on them, pretty black fur pillow. And we are doing the living room in black, whites, and browns. I haven't told you that, but that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to tie in some pretty caramely tan colors with the black and white neutral palette and just give us a little bit of difference. I had this all decked out for fall with oranges and yellows and all those traditional fall colors. So this is just paring it all down now and bringing it back to that neutral before we go into Christmas and I bring the colors back in. So if you have been shopping for blanket throws, then you know that faux rabbit fur is very popular this year. And I found this one at Ross, and look at this color. It is so pretty. It's that light brown, it's got that creamy color in it, but it also has the dark browns. Extra cozy, it says. It's a 60 by 70, and it is super thick, super heavy. I think Amazon has some similar to this, and if I can find some, I'll link some for you. But this one came from Ross. I find a lot of good pillows at Ross, unless I'm just wanting pillow covers. If I'm wanting just the throw pillow covers, then I usually shop for those on Amazon. And I had found some on Amazon, but when I went to Ross to get 2 new, and these are real soft, they were just about as the same price as what the pillow covers were going to be on Amazon. They do have a little bit of texture. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but a little bit of lines just give them really a nice feel. And I'll be able to use these all winter long, actually year round if I wanted to. And then to tie in some caramels, I picked these up, and we'll have to see if we're going to use these. This is a faux leather one from Better Homes and Gardens at Walmart. I picked this up. I'll see if they have it online. If they have it online, I'll link it for you. I think it was about $15. And so I like the shape of it and just introducing more of a different color, different texture. And the other Walmart one that I picked up at Better Homes and Gardens was the kind of the checked houndstooth look in the same color tone. And then on the back, it's a solid. So we could actually use it either way. We could do it this way or we could style it this way, but it does go with this very well. And then on the back of this one, it's also two-sided. It would be harder to style two-sided though because of the zipper on the bottom, but this is a linen material, real nice feeling linen material in that lighter fabric. So maybe for spring, summer, that would be pretty too to use it like that. If you could cover this up and not have that show, we'll see. But anyway, we're gonna test these out. This was, I was looking for gold. Gold is really hard to find. I could not find gold anywhere, and not yellow, gold, like think Christmas gold. I did find some cream colored ones at Ross that had a gold stripe, but I just didn't care for them. They looked they looked cheap. I don't know how else to describe it. It looked like they were iron on stripes. So that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for some pretty gold pillows. And I've looked online. I haven't found any that I like yet. So I'm just going to keep looking for those, or even a caramely color. And this was about the closest I could find to that caramely color too. So we'll try these and see how they look with our colors. And of course, not all this is going on the couch. We're just putting it out here to see what it looks like. We may use this. This is that cashmere looking throw that I bought for the bedroom makeover, and I didn't use it in the bedroom. And it was from Better Homes and Gardens at Walmart. And it's faux cashmere, super, super soft. Comes in other colors too. But yeah, I think this goes better than this does. So let's try this out. Let's put this together and see what we think. Okay, the way I do my throws, people may say, why do you do it that way? Well, there's a reason. There's a reason I do everything. Because of the cats. Most of the time it's because of the cats. So our cats are notorious for wanting to scratch our furniture. Even though they have scratching posts, they still, especially this chair, they love to scratch this chair. So they have pretty much ruined each side of the chair, even though I get on them every time they start to do it and make them stop. It's kind of too late. So I do the throw. I've seen a lot of people do them where they do them down the middle. Well, that wouldn't help me. So what I am trying to do is kind of camouflage that both of the ends of the chairs have been destroyed. And if you have any good tips on how you've got your cats to stop scratching your furniture, let us know in the comments, because several of us would like to know.
I'm standing on the edge of a cliff. Realize there must be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from heaven send with me tonight. Trying to find our place in this world.
If you love creating a home that feels beautiful inside and out, I would love to have you here. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. We're just going to use this wicker basket, but keep in mind you could use anything that you have on hand. It could be a bowl, it could be something in ceramic, it could be a tray, however you want to display these. I thought this one was really nice. It's huge. So we could even put that here and tie it in because it's a nice size one. And then just put some of these smaller ones. And if you have a tree or your friend has a tree that you can go get pine cones, that's even better yet. Like they smell very cinnamony. I like that smell too. And I'm just tucking it underneath here on the coffee table since there's a shelf down there. So then we also have one of those candles from Better Homes and Gardens that I've showed you before. So this is warm leathered amber. And so I thought that would tie in with our colors nicely. And then the tray is a marble tray with a gold rim on it. And I picked that up at Ross too. And that was very reasonable. It is real marble and it was like $12. So I thought that was pretty and tied in our stuff. And then the brass little bird decor, I picked those up when I was thrifting, and she is checking everything out. So she's our added decor on our coffee table. This is Chloe, if you've not met her. Her and her brother Winston have to always check everything out. We're just doing a nod here since we're going to be in Christmas before long. And I do like the mirror, the smaller size, just for something different. And I have been shopping for a new rug for my area rug. I think I need to go bigger than what I have, so I am on the lookout for a new area rug too. We've got it all done now. Again, keep in mind, this was just a quick in-between holiday refresh, par down. I wanted it minimalist, not a whole lot, just a time to breathe before we bring out lots more colors. So I think we achieved that. Okay, so I've done some more rearranging. So when I got all done, I had the tree over on this side and most of the furniture was over on this side. I thought it was too heavy, all the furniture on this side with just the tree. And yes, all the tags are on everything still because I'm waiting to see how the tree is going to work with the kittens. If it doesn't work, and they're always messing with it, I'll take it back. I'm not gonna mess with it. So it's on trial. So far, so good. They were interested at first, checking it all out, but now they've left it alone. And they were really interested in the moss that was in the planter. So I took those pine cones that I was going to use for decor and put those around it, and now they're leaving it alone. So those pine cones may just stay there. So if you have that issue with your cats getting into the moss, you may want to try a layer of pine cones and see if that deters them. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, that's the tag issues. So let's try the cream colored chair. And you would have seen this chair in my makeup dressing room in last week's video, which I like it in there, but I want to try it out here and see what it looks like. So we're going to move some stuff around. Okay, there you have it. So we've changed it up. We've added the other chair. Let me give you a look at it. And I really like it for an experiment, a challenge, something different, just to give us a different look, something that I hadn't tried before. And a lot of thrifted decor and a few new things. But it was a couple hours to do a reset in here. And I like how it turned out. It's amazing how calm and elevated this space feels now. It's lighter, it's fresher, and it actually feels kind of like a brand new room by rearranging. Sometimes a simple refresh is all you need, and you don't have to wait for a big makeover. Just take an afternoon and see what you can create. Well, I will see you in our next video. Have a great week, and if you are looking for more inspiration, check out this video next.